Welcome my dear students for my new subject, pre-calculus. I will be discussing for this lecture the first quarter, module 5 and 6 module breakdown, which is the ellipse. So first, let's go through the definition of an ellipse. Let F1 and F2 be two distinct points. The set of all points P whose distances from F1 and F2 add up to a certain constant is called an ellipse. The points F1 and F2 are called the foci of the ellipse. So, medyo complicated yung definition ng ellipse sa module. So, pag sinabi natin ellipse, sa sarili nating definition, yung circle na medyo pinlat. Yun yung definition natin ng ellipse. Pero dito sa definition niya, medyo complicated. Before going to ellipse, napag-aralan nyo na yung circle and parabola. So, we are going now through ellipse. So, sabi dito, let F1 and F2 be two distinct points. So, sabi, let F1 and F2 be two distinct points. So, we have here F1 and F2. The set of all points P whose distances from F1 and F2 add up to a certain constant is called an ellipse. So, sabi dito, from any point from the ellipse, any point here, pag kinuha mo yung distance from F1 to F2 is constant lang. So, here we have point C. So, any point na pwedeng gamitin yung letter, pwede. So, we have here point C, which is also from our co-vertex. So, here, yung distance from F1 to C is A. Distance from F2 to C is A. So, 2A, pag pinag-add natin yan, so we can say this will be equal to 2A. Pag pinag-add natin yan, equal lang yun kapag kumuha ka ulit ng isang point. So, gamitin na natin si letter P. Kapag kumuha ka ng point P anywhere sa ellipse, pag kinuha mo yan, let's say this is X distance and Y distance. Pag kinuha mo yung distance from this point to point P, then F2 to point P, equal din siya sa 2A. So, constant lang siya anywhere in the ellipse. Then, the points F1 and F2 are called the foci of the ellipse. So, etong two distinct points na to na pinagkukuhanan ng distance, tapos yung sum ng distance is constant, is called the foci. Foci is both these points. Pag isa lang, we call this focus. Ay, nakuha ba? Let's proceed sa part of an ellipse. Sa module 5, definition sa part of an ellipse lang naman yung dinidiscuss doon. So, we have the center, foci, vertices, and co-vertices. So, let's start with the center. Center is the origin of the ellipse. So, yung gitna. Ang the word center, yun yung gitna or yung origin ng ellipse. Yung foci, so definition ng foci is yung diniscuss natin kanina. And each focus is a unit away from the center. Next, vertices. Points on the ellipse, collinear with the center and the foci. So, let's say we have here our center. Then, dito ang ating foci. So, ang vertices natin will be collinear with the center and the foci. Same line. Ito naman, co-vertices, points on the ellipse from the minor axis. Kung yung co-vertices from the minor axis, ibig sabihin ng minor axis, yung smaller part ng ating ellipse. Then, yung vertices natin is the longer part ng ating ellipse. So, ang minor axis is perpendicular sa ating major axis. So, perpendicular sa ating major axis, this will be our major axis. Ang point na meron yung mga vertices and foci. So, perpendicular, forming a right angle or 90-degree angle. This will be our co-vertices. So, yun din ang ating minor axis. So, kapag pinag-connect mo yan, we will form an ellipse. So, yun yung parts ng ellipse. I repeat, this will be our center, the origin of the ellipse. Then, foci, yung units away from the center. Then, vertices. So, tatandaan nyo, yung foci, laging less yung distance doon sa vertices. So, nasa loob siya ng ellipse. Yung co-vertices naman, yun yung mas maliit na side ng ating ellipse. So, yun yung point sa ating minor axis, the co-vertices. So, let's proceed to answer this activity sa module. So, hindi ko sasagutan lahat. So, pag i-discuss naman natin, hindi nyo yung module. madali na lang nasagutan ninyo yung mga questions sa module. So number 3, based on the figure above, what number shows the center of the ellipse? So center, gitna ng ellipse. So, based sa figure above, ano yung gitna ng ating ellipse? So this will be the point here. So, ang number niya is 1, therefore our answer will be letter A. Next, which is the focus? So sinabi ko kanina, yung focus is the singular term ng foci. So, either way, sabi, din sa definition, balikan natin, foci is a unit away from the center. Foci is a unit away from the center. This is our center. We have this, the distance. So this will be our foci. Ito din, our focus. So number 2, which is letter D. Next number, which number is the vertex? Vertex is the singular term naman ng vertices. Pag sinabi natin vertices, yun yung sa major axis. Pag sinabi natin major axis, yun yung sa longer side ng ating ellipse. So this will be our vertex, which is number 3. So number 3 is letter. This will be our answer. Next number 6, which is the minor axis. So sinabi natin minor axis, yun na yung distance, hindi yun yung point. Minor axis is the shorter part ng ating ellipse. So this will be our minor axis. So it is labeled as number 5. Therefore, this will be our answer. Next, which number represents the major axis? Major axis is the longest side. So pag sinabi natin axis, yun yung length. Okay? So here makikita natin ang ating major axis is number 6. Number 6 is letter C. Last number, which number is the co-vertex? Co-vertex, yun naman yung singular term ng co-vertices. Pag sinabi natin co-vertices, kabaliktaran ng vertices, which is the point sa ating minor axis. So here, you can see, it is number 4. Number 4 is letter C. So ganun lang magtingin ng ating ellipse. So yun yung part ng ellipse natin. Ganun lang kasimple, okay, masyadong mahihirapan. Next, for item numbers 12 to 13, please refer to the graph below. What is its center? So for number 12, what is its center? So sinabing center, so ang definition natin ng center kanina is origin. Ibig sabihin ba nun ma'am, yung center lagi is at the 0, 0 point na axis? So no, ang center is sa gitna ng ating ellipse. Yun yung origin ng ating ellipse, which is sa gitna. Doon natin binigay yung ibang mga points. Kaya siya tinawag na origin. So here, we have the points negative 2 here. Negative 2 and 0. And positive 6 and 0. So may point na tayo ng ating vertices, which is the longer side, diba? So let's count graphically kung ilan yung distance ng ating vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. Ang variable ng ating major axis is 2a. So ang 2a natin, yung binilang natin kanina is 8. Therefore, our a would be equal to 4. Ang a is the semi-major axis. Yung kalahati lang ng major axis, kaya nga semi. So, sa semi-major axis, makukuha na natin yung center ng ating ellipse. So, let's count from this point, or pwede rin dito. So, from this point, let's count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yun ang ating center. So, from the graph, this will be 2 and 0. So, this will be letter C. What is its semi-minor axis? So, yung kinuha natin kanina is, yung nakuha natin kanina is semi-major axis. Ang hinahanap is semi-minor axis. So, ang semi-minor is yung kalahati ng ating minor axis. So, let's count from here. So, makikita natin, this is 2, 2. Counting from here, we can see that our semi-minor axis will be equal to 2. So, 2 units is the answer. So, ganun lang magtingin ng parts ng ating ellipse graphically. Hanapin mo yung gitna. Then, pag sinabing semi, yung kalahati lang na value. Tapos, pag sinabing vertices, ito mga points sa ating major and minor axis. Then, for the focus, malalaman natin kung paano makuha yung focus later on from this lecture. So, dito na tayo, natapos na tayo sa module 5. Ganun lang yung module 5. So, module 6 na tayo. The equation of ellipse. The standard equation of an ellipse. Sa conic sections, meron tayong general equation which is ax squared plus by squared plus bx plus cy plus s is equal to 0. For ellipse, a should not be equal to C. So A and C should always be greater to 0. Kasi di ba kapag tatandaan nyo, or if you know, yung circle, A should be equal to C. Then kapag parabola, A could be 0 or B could be equal to 0. Pero dapat isa lang sa kanila equal to 0. So dito naman, sa ellipse, A should not be equal to C, but both should always be greater to 0. Ang standard equation ng ellipse natin, lagi nyong tatandaan when it comes to ellipse, this is our standard equation, x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared is equal to 1. So let's solve problem. Na-solve na ito sa module, pero i-explain ko further kung paano yung solution niya para mas maintindihan ninyo. For our example number 1, give the coordinates of the center, foci, vertices, and co-vertices of the ellipse with the given equation. Sketch the graph and include this point. So for the letter A, x squared over 25 plus y squared over 9 is equal to 1. And letter B, x plus 3 squared over 24 plus y minus 5 squared over 49 is equal to 1. For letter C, naka-general equation siya. 9x squared plus 16y squared minus 126x plus 64y is equal to 71. So let's proceed to solve this example. So let's rewrite this letter A, x squared over 25 plus y squared over 9 is equal to 1. Recalling our standard equation ng ellipse, x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared is equal to 1. So we can see here, our a squared will be equal to 25 and b squared will be equal to 9. So determine muna natin ang ating center. Ang ating center will always be h, k. So from our equation, x squared and y squared lang siya. Therefore, our center is equal to 0, 0 lang. Next, for our foci, yung foci, kukunin natin from this equation. C squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. Lagi dapat yung isusubtract yung mas maliit na value. So, ang mas maliit na value natin is 9. So, a squared is 25 minus 9. C squared is 25 minus 9. Therefore, c squared is equal to 16. So, squaring both sides, we get c is equal to 4. So, i-base natin from the center. Sulatan natin dito. So, our center is 0, 0. So, sabi sa definition ng foci is c units away from the center. Therefore, our foci is c units away, left and right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. You can say this is 4, 0, and negative 4, 0. This is our foci. This is our center. Next, our a squared. Yung mas malaking value will be our value ng ating semi-major axis. So, a squared is equal to 25, therefore a is equal to 5. Kunin na rin natin yung ating semi-minor axis. B squared is equal to 9, therefore b is equal to 3. So, those all will be yung distance from the center. So, ang ating 25 nasa x, therefore, doon natin i-add sa x. So, a is equal to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yun ang ating vertex, negative 5, 0. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, positive 5, 0. And getting our co-vertices, so 3 from the center, 1, 2, 3. So, 0, negative 3, and 1, 2, 3. 0, positive 3. So, kapag kukunin natin yung ellipse, pagkoconnect lang natin yung point C. Pag i-graph natin, pagkoconnect lang natin yung points na vertex to co-vertices. Here, connect natin. So, that will be our ellipse. So, yun yung graph ng ating ellipse. So, ganun lang, kumuha ng coordinates and kumuha ng points ng ellipse. Let's proceed sa next problem. Let's proceed naman sa letter B. So, we are given x plus 3 squared over 24 plus y minus 5 squared over 49 is equal to 1. So, recalling yung ating standard equation, x minus h over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared is equal to 1. So, we are given, makuha na natin si A squared is equal to 34 and B squared is 49. So, hindi natin yung square values. Square ng 24 is almost equal to square ng 25. So, this is 4.9. And square ng 49 is equal to 7. From our equation then, makukuha na natin point from center. So, our center is HK, diba? Therefore, our center will be equal to negative 3 and positive 5. Bakit? Kasi negative H dapat. So, change sign. Nakuha na natin si center. So, we can graph na. Try na hindi straight line. So, let's say here we have negative 3 and 5. So, negative 3, negative 3 and 5. So, here we have 1, 2, 3. Dito na lang yung natin. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here. So, ayun yung ating center. Then, meron na rin tayong values ng semi-minor and semi-major axis. So, i-plot na rin natin dito. So, ilipat lang natin. Okay? So, mag-count tayo. 7 pataas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pataas. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pababa. So, you can say this is negative 3, 5, diba? So, this will be negative 3, negative 3. So, 5 plus 7, 12. And 5 minus 7 is negative 2. Doon naman tayo sa minor axis. So, 4.9 doon sa x. So, mag-add tayo na 4.9 to the left and 4.9 to the right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.9 dito. Then, dito naman sa kabilang side, 1, 2, 3, 4.9 so here. So, we can select naman. Ayan. So, meron na tayong vertices, co-vertices. So, kunin natin yung points ng co-vertices. Negative 3 plus 4.9 is 1.9. Then station sa 5. This will be negative 3 minus 4.9. So, negative 7.9 and 5. So, meron na tayong center, vertices, co-vertices. So, kaya na lang yung kulang. Ulitin natin yung formula. B squared is equal to, yung mas malaki dapat yung positive value. So, B squared minus A squared sa case naman natin yun. B squared is equal to 49 minus 24. 49 minus 24 is equal to 25. We can say C is equal to 5. So, 5 is C distance away from the center. So, we can find 5 from the center upward. Kasi, collinear C. So, kay center sa C vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, dito. Then, 5 below ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here. So, yun yung ating foci, which is negative 3, 10, and negative 3, 0. Okay, nakuha ba? So, ganun magkuha ng point or coordinate given ang ating standard equation. Next, let's proceed naman sa letter C. So, dito naman tayo sa letter C. Letter C natin, given tayo ng standard equation. Ay general equation. We're given 9x squared plus 16y squared minus 126x plus 64y is equal to 71. So, ang gagawin dito, ipa-convert muna natin itong general to standard equation. So, ang gagawin natin, first step, combine same term, same variable. Terms with the same variable, so x and 2y. 9x squared minus 126x plus 16y squared plus 64y is equal to 71. If you remember, the standard form ng ating ellipse x minus h squared, y minus k squared, over b squared is equal to. Yan. Makikita nyo sa standard equation, walang coefficient na kasama si x at si y. So, unahin natin gawin itong si x. Itong si x. So, after natin i-rearrange yung ating equation, Next step is completing the square. So first is 9x squared minus 126 x. Then factor out natin si x ay si 9. Kasi dapat walang coefficient na kasama si x squared. Therefore, pag pinactor out natin yung 9, 1 to 6 divided 9 is equal to 14x. Then completing the square, so let's find the value here. Tatandaan nyo yung algebra, x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. So yun yung general form. You say here, from our problem, yung 2a natin is equal to 14. Therefore, our a is equal to 7. Then, ubuin natin yung square. So, 7 squared is equal to 49. Dito naman tayo sa y value. 16 y squared plus 64y. Factor out natin 60. So, this will be y squared plus 4y plus 3. Value naman kung complete the square. X squared plus 2ax plus a squared naman. Ito. We can say our 2a is equal to 4. Therefore, our a is equal to 2. Mag-add tayo ng a squared which is equal to 4. Mag-add tayo dito sa kabilang side. Dapat mag-add din tayo sa kabilang side. So, ilan yung i-add natin? Dapat 9 times 49. So, 9 times 49 plus 16 times 4. 16 times 4. So, rearrange natin yung equation. So, we have 9x. So, i-factor out na natin. X minus 7 squared plus 16 y plus 2 squared equal to 71 plus 9 times 49 plus 16 times 4 is equal to 576. From our standard equation, dapat is equal to 1. So, divide natin both sides ng 576. Makukuha natin yung standard equation na. So, x minus 7 squared over 576 divide 9 is equal to 64 plus, so 576 divided 16, so y plus 2 squared over 36 is equal to 1. So, this is our standard equation. So, meron na tayong standard equation, pwede na natin kunin yung mga coordinates ng ating center, foci, vertices, and co-vertices. So, ayun. So, ang ating formula is x minus 7 squared x minus 7 squared over 64 plus x plus 2 squared over 36 is equal to 1. Yung ating a squared is equal to 64. Therefore, our a is equal to 8. Then, our b squared is equal to 36. Therefore, our b is equal to 6. You can get 6. So, 64 minus 36. 64 minus 36 is equal to 28. Therefore, our 6 is equal to square root of 28 or is equal to 5.3. Meron na tayong values ng mga distance. We have, makukuha na rin natin from the equation yung ating center. Center is 7 and negative 2. So, let's graph. So, we have positive 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and negative 2, negative 2 here. So, this is our center, 7, negative 2. Next, i-plot natin yung ating major axis. Ating major axis ay nasa x axis. Therefore, our semi-major axis is 8. So, mag-add tayo left and right natin from the center. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you can see here that our vertex is a negative 1, negative 2. Then, 7, 8, 15, negative 2. Then, our minor axis and the co-vertices or semi-minor axis 6. Mag-add tayo 6, mag-add tayo sa baba. Sa baba. 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, sa baba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, our coordinate will be 7. And negative 2 plus 6 is 4. And negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. Then, just connect this point. Just connect this point. So, yun ang ating ellipse. Then, kukunin natin yung ating foci. Meron natin yung vertices, co-vertices, center. Sinasketch na natin yung graph. Yung ating foci is 5.3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 3 dito siguro. Yes. Then, on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Ayan. So, 7 minus 5.3 is like 1.7. 2.7 negative. Then 7 plus 5.3 is 12.3 negative. So, yun ang ating foci. So, ganun lang kadali mag-solve ng ellipse. Just get the standard form. So, salitan natin dito. From the standard form, first, sasamahin natin yung same term. X and y. Then, complete the square. So, 9x squared, ipapactor out yung constant na katabi ni x. Tapos, i-base natin dun sa general equation ng quadratic equation. X squared, 2ax, negative siya, plus a squared. Then, kukunin natin yung magkakcomplete ng square. Tapos, dapat i-add natin sa kabila. Ganun ulit kay y. Dapat i-add natin sa kabila. Then, i-rewrite na yung equation. 9x minus 7 squared, 16, and 12 plus 2 squared is equal to 576. Dapat equal to 1, this is standard equation. So, we can get the standard equation ng ellipse, which is x minus 7 squared over 64, y plus 3 squared over 36 is equal to 1. Then, after nun, yung susunod na zero. Sample number 2. What if given tayo ng point? Sample number 2, find the standard equation of the x whose foci are negative 3, 0, and 3, 0, such that for any point on it, the sum of its distance from the foci is x. Ito, given naman tayo ng point. Foci lang yung given sa atin, saka yung sum of distance. Di ba yung illustration natin kanina, yung sum of distance, constant all throughout. So, let's say this is our foci. If graph natin ang ating foci, negative 3, and positive 3. Okay. Then, distance from the foci is 10. Then, i-recall natin ang ating ellipse. So, this is our co-vertices. So, kung ito yung foci natin, equal yung distance to each other. Sinasagot na naman siya. Therefore, ito siya sa point P ng ellipse. You can say 2a is equal to 10. Therefore, a is equal to 5. So, we can form a triangle here. So, yung distance here, it is 3, 0. Or here, it is 3, 0. So, we got 3 here and 5. By Pythagorean theorem, b squared is equal to b squared minus 2 squared. So, b squared is equal to 5 squared minus 3 squared, which is 25 minus 9, which is also equal to 16. Therefore, b squared is equal to 4. We can fact. So, with that, nakakuha na natin yung ating semi-minor and our breakers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nakuha na natin yung ating c squared. Kunin naman natin yung ating c squared. So, ang ating c squared is equal to 9 na. Therefore, ang formula nyo, diba, is a squared minus b squared. Meron na tayong b squared, which is equal to 16. Yung a squared dito is for the triangle lang, hindi Pythagorean theorem. So, hindi tayo ilalagay natin. So, our 9 is equal to a squared minus 16. So, a squared will be equal to 25. So, our a is equal to 5. So, babalikan natin ang ating standard equation, x minus 8 over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equal to 1. Meron na tayong a squared at b squared. So, ano yung ating h and k? Sa inspection, nakikita natin ang ating center is from the point 0, 0. You can say x squared over b squared is 25 plus x squared over itong ating over b equals to 1. So, yun ang ating standard equation. So, ganun lang kadali mag-solve ng standard equation kapag given yung point. Let's do summarize our discussion. Parts of an ellipse. Ano ba mga parts ng ellipse? Yung ating vertices, which is the point yung sa major axis. Then, co-vertices, yung point sa ating minor axis. We also have the center, yung origin ng ating ellipse. Then, we also have the foci, which is the distance na pinag-base natin. Yung kapag yung sum ng any point from the ellipse to the foci is constant. So, yun yung mga parts ng ating ellipse. So, ilagay din natin ang ating major axis. So, these are the coordinates. Then, major axis, minor. Standard equation of an ellipse. The standard equation of an ellipse is x minus b plus y minus k squared over b squared equals to 1. So, it depends kung saan si major axis and si minor axis. Hindi nyo na kailangan i-memorize kung pag binaliktad ganun ng equation. So, pagkatama na intindihan nyo yung concept. Kung saan nyo mas malaking value, doon si major axis. Kung hindi ka sa b squared, mas mataas ang value, nasa y axis yung ating mga vertices. Kapag nandito naman, nasa x axis yung ating vertices. So, ayun lang yung discussion ng ating module number 5. So, napakadali lang, diba? Huwag kayo masyadong mahihirapan. Dahil the essence of mathematics is not to make simple things complicated, but to make complicated things simple. First, masyado kayo na-intimidate sa mga numbers, letters, pero the more na maintindihan nyo yung mathematics, it's really making things simple. So, huwag kayo masyado ma-intimidate sa mga. Madali lang talaga siya. Just need to take time, just need to take some understanding, pero kapag na-intindihan nyo, hindi nyo naman kita yung kahirapan natin. So, yun lang. Thank you for watching my lecture and sana marami kayong natutunan. Please do like, subscribe, and comment down your name in section. Tapos, isisend akong attendance form sa inyong class for proof na nanood kayo na aking lecture. Okay, so see you in the next lecture. Susunod yung hyperbola. Okay, thank you.